Welcome in, everybody. Hi. Let's see. Saw that Desi got first. Congrats. And welcome in, Pagan. Good to hear that you're good. Today, we are going to be finishing up Forgotten City. I wanted to finish it last stream, but unfortunately, I couldn't get it finished. So we're at the very end. And so after that, we're going to start Assassin's Creed 2. I was gonna start with Assassin's Creed 1, however, I had so many technical issues with it that I just gave up. That game, it's not even just that it's just old, because it came out the same year as the first Witcher, which I have zero issues with the first Witcher working properly. So, yeah, it just doesn't work well. So, yeah, we're just gonna skip over to the actual good game, because the first Assassin's Creed isn't great. That's for damn sure. It is not good. But I did want to start, from the beginning. But it is what it is. Thank you for the follow. Follows are anonymous. Just so I don't pull people out of lurk. But thank you, I really appreciate it. Okay, so I feel like the issue is just yeah, I also even with Assassin's Creed 2, I had issues pulling that up because of Ubisoft because it goes through the Ubisoft app. Hi, welcome in, Brad. If that's what you would like to go by. Does he with an I, Pagan? Okay. 38% Pagan today. You're never gonna be majority. I think I did the command too quick. Hmm. Oh, die. It's okay. Yeah, that's good. Oh, alright. Got it. In the brain. Brad. Alright. Let's see. 71% Desi, not bad. You know, we might as well start out the stream. If this thing curses me with a bad... I've been blessed today. Blessed. Isabel from Baldur's Gate 3. Radahn's not great. I will go with Radahn is not great. Though, knowing you, Pagan, you might think he's a hear me out, so... Bananas and pineapple, not the bananas on the pizza again. Depends on which Radahn, yes. But I think Pagan would also do hear me out for Star Scourge Radahn. Pagan Deathwood, though, yeah. He's 100% is a hear me out. Okay. Yep. Figured. I would absolutely promise Consort Radahn. I agree. All of it. Not this. Alright. Let's get into Forgotten City and finish this biche. So, I got killed, which is why I'm just like, okay, we'll finish this next stream. Pagan's a little too easy to read. You're not wrong. You are not wrong in the slightest. Oh, wait, which door is this at? I think it's the Egyptian one? Or no, is this at the... It's at the last door. Okay. Shut the fuck up. No, Brad's just telling the truth. And you know what? In this chat, we support the truthers. Because I am one. Okay.
And here
Hi
you
again,
are.
bud.
Allow me to introduce myself. As you have already gathered, I've been known by many names.
We'll actually go through all the
Nergal to
questions now that I'm not worried about time.
Osiris to the Egyptians, Hades to the Greeks.
How to bite
and
some
Pluto to the
motherfucking ankles.
Romans.
Not this.
But the one constant through it all has been my title, God of the Underworld. And I've been watching you with curiosity, mortal, ever since your arrival. You're unlike the others, aren't you? And what is more, you carry a weapon that was never intended for mortals to wield.
Thanks for the alert, Pagan.
And you do it so brazenly. But there will be time for your reckoning later. First, as a reward for undoing the desecration of my obelisk, I will allow you to satisfy your curiosity. Ask what you will.
Okay, I don't know if I finished asking all of these questions. No, I think I did. What's this place?
It has come to be known simply as the Underworld, and it exists because of a wager I made long ago.
I feel like we asked this. I don't remember.
That is a long story, one that began over 3,000 years ago and continues.
Down bad
to
for
this day.
Triss A.
You see, long ago,
Triss
my
ain't
king
bad.
and I set out from
Yeah,
our
that's
home
a
on
pretty good
Elysium
one.
to search for other forms of life among the stars. We discovered your planet and witnessed your kind evolving from primates into something lawless and barbaric. You all but destroyed yourselves. Your two
I would
short
prefer
lives
Shawnee,
being
but
extinguished
Triss
by
ain't bad.
violence and ignorance and disease. Yet Proserpina saw raw potential in you, and persuaded the rest of us it would be squandered without our intervention and stewardship. So we revealed ourselves to your people in a place called Sumer. We offered guidance in agriculture, toolcraft, and law, and you called us gods. For a time you flourished, but soon you were too many for us to oversee. And as you spread from that cradle of civilization, we saw something disturbing. We had sown the seeds of dependency and confusion, and soon you returned to your old ways of violence and ignorance, this time in our name. My kin had seen
You're
enough,
very not
and
nice,
gave
my
up on
dude.
your kind, condemning you as barbaric and chaotic.
Don't worry
scarcely
about
more
the
than
0 times
We
I will
began
fix that. I will add
preparations
it
to return
manually.
to
It,
Elysium,
for some
our
reason, does
home
that on the
world,
first time.
a utopia
But welcome in,
unspoiled
Cloud.
by
Good
conflict
to see you.
and unimaginable in its beauty. But my Proserpina could not bear to abandon your kind without guidance, and knowing it would force the rest of us to leave her behind, she made an extraordinary sacrifice. She gave up her immortality to descend permanently to the ranks of humankind. And so she began her inescapable trajectory.
Yeah, I think
toward
we
death.
asked this.
Horrified, I acted swiftly. I placed her in suspended animation in a
I'm
deep
at work, so I'll be
frozen
lurking,
sleep
no problem.
to prevent
Just wanted to come
age
show
and
sports and
sickness
love.
from
Thank
claiming
you.
her.
I appreciate
And then I
it so
pleaded
much.
with Proserpina's father, who the
I
Romans
hope you're
called
doing well.
Jupiter, to bring her with us to Elysium. It was and is my hope that once there, we might one day learn to undo what she has done to herself. But he refused. I did everything I could to persuade him that
what
he
a
would not
yapper.
relent. He would rigidly uphold his final pronouncement. Humans were unworthy of ascension to Elysium.
What if we
and
don't
no
want to go there?
exceptions would be made. But seeing that I was aggrieved, he proposed
If
a
they're like
wager,
you, I wouldn't
the
want to go,
terms
my
of
dude.
which were as follows. If even one human city could prove itself capable of living without sin for a single year, then Proserpina and all of humanity would be permitted to join us in Elysium. My part would be to remain behind, the last of my kind, to
I
watch
think I already
over
said hi, Desi, but hi,
without
Desi.
interfering, and to sit in silent judgment. And so my reward
Thank
has
you for
been
shouting
to
out loud.
languish here, enduring a 3,000-year winter,
And
waiting
pagan.
for the day your kind proves itself worthy of her faith in you, so that I might take her with me to Elysium and unthaw my goddess of springtime. And here I am, after all this time, still waiting.
How's everyone doing today? The usual. I don't know. I will say, for the most part, I'm decent. However, I think one of my new medications is making me sleepier during the day, and so that is not helping. Because I'm usually tired. Usually. But this is a different level of it, and I just... No, not this yet. I don't know. I might have to call the doctor and be like, this ain't... Out of your ADHD meds. No. No. I hope you get them again soon. How are you, Desi? Who are you kin?
There were also gods who, like me, have been known by many names, but perhaps you knew them by their Roman names. Our leader, Jupiter, as well as Neptune,
I know
Saturn,
them better
Juno,
by their
Minerva,
Greek
Mars,
names,
Venus,
but you know.
Apollo, Diana, Vulcan, Vesta, Ceres, and of course, my beloved Persephone.
I can't tell you which ones half of those are. I'm so sleepy for no reason. Well, you fit right in here. This is the sleepy brigade here. We all always sleepy. And it's really annoying because it's so nice outside today. It is beautiful outside. Not a cloud in the sky. It is gorgeous. And I'm still sleepy. Having a pretty good day for once. Hopefully I'm crawling out. Oh, I hope so too. And she'll give you a hug. Hug. And be dim bum. Also, there we go. Yeah, I hope so too. I'm hoping with the coming of spring, the depression pit releases more. Who built the city?
As the first wave of your kind arrived from Sumer, I had them build a city in their own fashion, so that they might be comfortable and recreate their lives here. I had them build the entrance as a vertical shaft leading to baths, to cleanse them of the sins of their former lives, and to prevent escape. I watched wave after wave of Sumerians arrive.
Hugs all around, yeah.
And as
Thank
their
you
civilization
for
declined
the
over
hugs
the
back.
centuries,
The hugs
they
for
were
you too.
replaced by Egyptians. Of course, believing themselves to be the superior civilization,
Really nice here, and I showered and I
the
went
Egyptians promptly
out for
built
breakfast
over
and I
what
feel
had
good.
been
I'm
built
so
before,
happy.
and made all the same mistakes.
So happy to
After
see
another
when you guys are
1,000
thriving.
years, the Greeks began to arrive, and then the Romans, and they all did the same thing. They built upon the underworlds of their predecessors, renamed their gods, and ensured their foundations were forgotten.
Okay. How'd you decide who comes here? I think I might have asked this, but no, I did ask that last time. How did humans learn about the underworld?
It is a regrettable story. One of the first men who came to this place was a king of Sumer.
Who needs hugs? I'll give,
To be rid of him, I returned him to his people.
Cloud has,
on the condition that my servant erased his memories
is out of her
this place.
ADHD
But the
meds, so she
erasure
needs
did not
hugs,
take
and
completely.
Desi is finally
And he
getting out
told
of her
stories
depression
of this
pit.
place as
Hopefully.
if describing
Capable of doing
memories
some
of a
system
dream.
admin work, no problem,
His
Cloud.
tales were committed to
Thank you for
writing,
the lure.
which came to be known as the Epic of Gilgamesh, and his words were twisted and distorted over generations. Later, the Egyptians
I've
would
read the
adapt
Epic of
through the
Gilgamesh.
stories of the underworld,
Fun fact
making
about
them
me.
wildly intricate and labyrinthine.
Well, I've read part
Their
of it.
Book of the Dead
I
and
guess.
Book of Gates bore less and less resemblance to this place in their priests'
huge
pursuit
part
of
of it, but-
profit. Then, when the Greeks began to arrive, they proved far more cunning. In a series of
Gilgamesh and
incidents
Enkidu,
that were
definitely
not
gay.
repeated,
That's all I'm saying.
5 of them escaped. A warrior named Heracles, 2 kings named Sisyphus and Theseus, a poet named Orpheus, and a Trojan named Aeneas. They each told embellished tales of this place, how to get here, and how to escape. And so from Sumer to Egypt, Greece to Rome, your kind has always told each other stories about this place, though each story contained only a seed of truth.
Yeah, nobody mentioned a big-ass ship above Earth. I'm also doing better about taking my meds, so hopefully that's helping. Yes, yeah, that's probably gonna help. I'm out of my ADHD. Y'all, I'm gonna smack you. Get your fucking meds. Or you just you're just looking for a hug, I bet. I don't trust you. But there you go, there's a hug. ADHD and forgetting to take my ADHD meds even though they're right next to me all the time. The only reason I remember to take my meds is because I take them right before I go to sleep and I can't one of my medications actually puts me to sleep. Like it's the equivalent of knocking me over the head with a big shovel because I don't sleep. There's a reason insomnia is in the name. Hearing the names makes me want to play Hades so bad right now. I have not played Hades, and that is... I forgot to put that on the need to play list. Hold up. Hold up. I need a pen. I need a pen. Pen. Hades. Where is it? There it is. Hades. There we go. It's there. You gotta play ASAP. Wait. Did I put it? It should be in my... It should... Double check if it's in my Steam wish list, because I haven't bought it yet, and I'm waiting for stuff to go on sale. Hades. It is not on my wish list. Whoopsie doopsies. Well, it's on my wish list now. And as soon as it goes on sale, I will buy it. So yeah, that is definitely on the list. Thanks for the hug back, Pagan. Oh my god. Jesus. Right. Game. Alright.
Of course.
That's those questions. Are you responsible for the golden rule? Which I think is obvious.
That is merely the name your people have given to it, but yes, it is my doing.
I bought it not really knowing if I would like that kind of game. The kind of game it is. I end up loving it and hyper-focusing on it and then forgetting about it. Not the forgetting about it. Yeah, it's definitely the reason why I've been hesitant to buy it is because of the type of game and the gameplay. I don't know if I would... I don't know for sure if I would be like, yes, I love it. And so I'm just like... So but I think I would. Especially for the story. Why turn people into gold?
That is a story dating back to the very first wave. After the Sumerians finished building their city, the self-declared ruler threw a banquet to celebrate. Now this man was unmarried, and many women were vying to become his wife, a prestigious position of power and influence in a new world. Of all the women, two were particularly ambitious. Both were beautiful, and both arrived at the banquet wearing eye-catching dresses and painted faces, their hair woven in elaborate fashion. The first woman, recognizing that she would require an advantage to win the ruler's affection, draped herself in jewelry,
Adding Hades to my
ornate
suggestion, by the way.
necklaces, bracelets, and rings fashioned from gold.
It
Seeing
is
this
noted.
ostentatious display, the second woman grew envious, for she had no such jewelry at her disposal. She prayed aloud to any gods that would listen to cover her in gold, and when her prayer went unanswered, she took matters into her own hands. While the others indulged at the banquet, the second woman summoned the first for a discussion in a quiet place. She checked that nobody was watching, and pushed her rival from the top of the ziggurat, where she broke her neck on the rocks below. But I was watching. and I decided to answer her prayer. I took the golden bow left behind by Diana, and I shot that woman in the heart,
Why
covering
would
her
you
from head
leave
to toe
the
in a layer
actual bow of
molten
Diana
gold.
where
And
we
I
can
left her to
access it?
stand there, that she might serve as a grim reminder of what befalls those who sin in my domain. But that was not enough.
Dumbass.
The entire city was tainted by her sin, and the wager could no longer be won. So I had no choice but to wipe the slate clean. I gilded them all to make way for a new wave, and began the wager again. And to this day, each of them, and all who came after, line the halls of this city, inanimate but conscious, suspended in time with only their sight and hearing preserved, so they may bear witness to and lament the folly of your kind for eternity, as silent golden sentinels.
Okay, I'm not gonna ask that. It's obvious. Don't thank you for the race. Ow, my ear holes. That was loud. Thanks for the resub. Didn't know Corypheus was in the game too? Exactly. That blue dress is kind of... It's not a dress, actually. It's just a shirt, but it is very cutesy. I like it. I mean, the last time I wore it was at a funeral. I haven't worn it in a while. But yeah, it's very cutesy. Leaving for work in about 40 minutes, so I'll be lurking, no problem. Thanks for the lurk, Ocean. And thanks for the resub so much. Where did the golden bows come from?
When my kin departed, they left behind many relics, which I inherited. A consolation prize of sorts.
But yeah, he sounds like...
The golden bow originally belonged to one of my kin.
Highly doubt it's the same voice actor, but...
As my collection of golden statues grew,
it sounds a lot like him.
I chose the most ferocious among them, and equipped them each with a duplicate of her bow, and tasked them with hunting down the Forsaken at my behest. They became known simply as Furies.
What do you consider a sin?
I've always considered that the cornerstone of morality is the ability to determine right from wrong on one's own.
Oh, so you agree with me.
No attempt to lay out rules like your Code of Hammurabi or your 12 Tables of the Roman Republic can ever cover all possible scenarios. This should come as no surprise to you, since the core principle has been expressed in many forms by many of your civilizations. The Egyptians made a rudimentary attempt with do to the doer to make him do. The Greeks refined it with avoid doing what you would blame others for doing. The Roman Stoics added, treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you. Even the so-called cultists hiding among you often say, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It is the simplest of concepts, and each one of you is born with the faculties required to apply it to any situation. Yet none of the peoples who expressed this rule were able to uphold it. Curious, is it not?
It doesn't seem like you've been upholding it either.
Enough. You clearly know nothing.
I'm always gonna be a snarky little bish. How do you know when people sin?
I'm able to commune with all of the statues in the city.
So if a statue isn't
their ears
present,
are my
you can't
ears,
see it.
and their eyes are my eyes.
Why are we gonna give this away? Is Proserpina connected to the statues in the same way?
If she was still conscious, I suppose she could, but she's not. Why do you ask?
I don't... I know. No reason.
Then what an odd question.
I know. I don't know why my dumbass had to ask it. I've seen some terrible things here that you didn't consider sin. How could you let them happen?
Do you plan to speak in sweeping generalizations?
I don't fucking know.
Or are you going to give me an example?
Spinners smell like autumn leaves rotting upon a cold ground, god of the underworld. Probably. You know what? You're spitting bars. Spitting bars in the chat. Okay, suicide is not. Price gouging for life-saving medicine is.
The merchant. How is that inconsistent with the rule I've outlined?
It's immoral. He wouldn't want someone else to demand an outrageous price for the medicine he needed if he was dying.
I disagree. Having watched this merchant, that is precisely what he would expect from others, and he would be quite capable of paying the price anyway.
The capability does not... No. You can't just know what you would expect. You're just speculating.
Applying this rule always requires
He's
speculation
a self-serving
to some degree.
bitch.
It requires us to ask what another person would want if they found themselves in another situation.
And he's self-serving and he would want the medicine for free. Doesn't that make it inherently subjective and unreliable?
Not if we're wise enough to know the mind of man.
And you think you know the minds of other people.
Supposing you're right, then my law has been broken, and I should turn you all to gold immediately.
Yes.
Is that what you want?
I'm right and you fucking know it.
Then your desire to be right outweighs your desire to survive.
Typically.
You will make a fine statue.
Alright. Doesn't really matter.
Do you really think you can wound me, a god, with that primitive weapon?
That's a wild threat. You may be immortal, but your beloved isn't.
How dare you threaten her? This ends now.
Okay.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Give it. Where did it go? Uh-oh. Wait. Where did it go? Did I pick it up? Hold up. Hold up. This is important. I have to have it. Did it just auto pick it up? My stomach says the same thing. What lactose intolerant people say when they have a little bit of their stomach says when they have a little bit of milk. I don't see it. But oh, there it is. Jesus. Move. Don't shoot me. This is where I died last time, so let's not die. Okay, don't shoot. Got the dodging moves. Hi. Ow, shit. I did get shot. Oh my god. Okay, it's loading. Please load faster. I'm scared. That's what I was leading up to. Oh my god. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I really hate how it goes all black and white. When you're running from him, it makes it difficult to see. Don't shoot me. This is bad. I wanted to get, okay, well. At least I didn't fall down and die. It's a good thing I know the city like the back of my hand by now. Okay. Well, let's go redo this and show him that I killed his beloved. You see, her body exploded into a bajillion parts. How does that happen with an arrow? Don't talk to me. Go away.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and why you look like you've just taken on a gladiator and
Mr.
lost?
Clean, I do not have the time.
Huh?
Here, go take care of stuff.
You? Poor. All right, let me see. What? I'll.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, the great minds think alike. I'm so glad that I don't have lactose intolerance. Because, Lord, I would die. I eat so much cheese. Resuming. Okay, here's a problem with this. Why do those stay here? Why do these stay here? They shouldn't stay there. I found a plot hole. Oh. God, every time it does the loading, it scares the shit out of me. Okay, this one is Pluto. Next one is Hades. This one is Osiris. Then Nurgle. What, you want to have to gather those up again? No, I don't. I do not. But it is a plot hole. I'm just being a shithead, is what I'm doing. Let me in, bitches. I'm
And
back.
here you are.
Yep.
Allow me to introduce myself. As you have already gathered, I've been known by many names.
Dude, we know.
Nergal to the Sumerians.
We know.
Osiris. But the one constant through it all has been... And I've been
I know.
And what
We
they
know.
will first.
You said this. Bro. You see this, you dumbass? You see this?
I would recognize that anywhere. And yet my beloved still wears hers. What is this? How did you come by it?
I took it from her after I killed her in another timeline.
You vile, despicable creature. Why would you do such a thing? And worse still,
Because she
boast
told me
about it.
to. I didn't want to kill her, but if you don't put an end to the golden rule, I will do it again.
You have put me in an impossible position.
You're welcome.
If I refuse, you will murder her. And yet, if I agree, I will lose my wager and return to Elysium humiliated and alone.
Mm-hmm. That's the idea.
Perhaps you are cleverer than you appear, mortal. I do
Rude.
not see that I have a
Picking on my
choice in
appearance
this.
is rude.
Your treachery and savagery
'cause I
have
look like
opened
a
my eyes
dumbass.
like nothing I've witnessed in 3,000 years. And now you have shown me your species' true colors. And I see that Proserpina was a fool to have ever believed in you at all.
You
This has
thought that
gone
before
too
now.
long. It is time for me to let go of this form, of her, of all of you. But know this. If I
What
abandon
was
the
that
wager
achievement?
and leave for
It looks like
Elysium,
it said psycho.
neither she nor your kind may ever ascend.
I don't really care about going to Elysium, honestly. I just want to go back to the world
Very well. I will have Charon make arrangements
and not
to
be in
ferry
this
the
hellhole.
others. But as for you, be aware you will be separated from the rest.
Why?
Once this exodus begins, the events that brought you to this moment will never have taken place, and you will have created a paradox. What will become of you is difficult to predict, but that is the risk you have taken by interfering in the natural flow of time. Now, are you ready?
I guess. Let's get this over with.
You had best pray our paths never cross again, mortal.
I don't know how they would, but... unless you're gonna kidnap me. Oh, we going backwards. Success. Hi, Al.
Oh. Hi there. Gave me a bit of a fright. Thought I was in here alone. I'm Al.
Al Worth? I came here to find you.
Well, here I am. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Soma.
Oh, did that lady in the forest send you in here after me? I
Yup.
guess I lost track of time, learning about the history of this place, and it is extraordinary. I'm fairly certain you and I are the first people to set foot in this city for about 2,000 years. Fortunately for us, the last person in here was a Roman man named Galerius, who inscribed an account into a tablet. Apparently, there was a community of 20-something people trapped in here, and living in fear of a curse they called the Golden Rule. They believed that if even one person sinned, an unknown god would cast them all into gold, like the 1,000 people who'd lived here before them. Then, one day, just as Galerius had finished praying for a good harvest at the shrine of Proserpina, an oracle appeared and told him how to solve the ills of the city, like
Yes, I
saving
did.
the life of a dying woman,
Yep.
foiling an assassination attempt,
Did
and
that
so
too?
on. Meanwhile,
Hey,
the
no,
oracle walked
put
up
all
to
of
the
them
temple
there.
of the mysterious god, this one right here, and demanded an audience. And the doors just opened up to her. Nobody knows what went on in there, but Galerius wrote the oracle must have been more persuasive than Odysseus, because the next thing he knew, the ground shook, and the voice of that god rang out over the city. The many have
And
suffered
so
long
on.
enough.
Yeah, I did so many
Unfortunately,
things. I
Galerius'
solved
account
all
just
the
sort of
problems.
stops after that, leaving a lot of questions unanswered.
List them out.
What became of him?
Tell me
and
of
the
my
other people who lived here?
gloriousness.
What happened to all the golden statues? And did this mysterious oracle single-handedly undo the curse that had terrorized people for hundreds of years?
You know what? I'm not lying at this point. That was me. I did it. Give me credit.
What? Oh, I see. For a moment there, I thought you were
All
serious.
hail the sleepy
Anyway,
queen.
I think I
Yes.
found a way out through the aqueduct that brought water into the city. Follow me.
Right behind you. Let's fucking go. What are you doing?
I'm gonna pause here for a moment and make sure nobody else has ever lured into this temple.
But why? It's all
You
fixed.
go on ahead. I'll be there soon.
Is Karen gonna be there this time? She can't, right? No, she is.
You're back! But you're alone. Does that mean you didn't find Al?
No, I found him. He'll be here in a moment.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you so much. I was beginning to think you'd both become trapped in there. Why don't you tell me what you discovered while we wait?
I discovered your real name is Karen, or was it Curdy?
Ah, I see. I thought you might. Well, now you know. I suppose you have questions.
Okay, lady. We know who she really is.
You can just call me Charon, if you
Okay.
like. I am sorry I was not completely honest with you when we first met. I do not enjoy deceiving people. Believe me, I do not. But I have learned, from
Watch out, she's
5,000
going
years
to
of experience,
call the police and make complaints.
that
That
most
was
people
the
find
joke at the beginning of the
comfort in
game, was
familiarity,
you
in
could be
gradual
like,
change, and coming
sucks
see
to
the
have that
truth
name, don't
in
it?
their own time.
What truth is that?
That you died, of course. You were dead when I brought you here.
Because I think this came
My
out a
role
year after the
as
pandemic.
the servant of the god of the underworld has always been to assist the chosen to cross the threshold from the land of the living to the land of the dead.
Or after the pandemic started. How did I die?
Usually, when people do not remember how they died, it is because they suffered a terrible trauma. Most souls would rather not remember. Ask yourself honestly, do you really want to know?
Yeah, yes.
As you wish. You were murdered.
By who?
You were exploring an old tomb when you discovered a cache
Because I
of forgotten
chose the
relics,
archaeologist
including
origin.
2 silver coins of ancient origin. Unfortunately, as you emerged into daylight, you were set upon by 2 thieves. A nearby hiker saw the scuffle break out and leapt to your aid, trying to help you recover your bounty. You both fought bravely, but your assailants were armed, and you were not. There was nothing you or your ally could have done. He died instantly at the scene, and you followed a few hours later. That man's name was Al Worth.
Oh.
You were each in possession of a
I
sacred
see.
coin, called Charon's Opal by some. And so it was my duty to bring you here.
Wait, how did Al get one? I looted 2 coins. What, did he take one of the coins first? What's so special about these coins?
Perhaps you have heard the tales of the Greeks and Romans
Yep,
bearing
we've been
their
over
dead with a
this.
coin in their mouths to pay the ferryman for passage across the river. Well, those stories contained a seed of truth, but not any coin would do. A long time ago, my master created 1,000 silver coins and had me distribute them across the world. My orders were simple. Whenever a person died in possession of a coin, I was to locate them and ferry them here.
Why?
That is a question you would have to ask him, if that were still possible, in light of the path you have chosen. I am just his servant, doing his bidding. Only now, I find myself bereft of purpose. You see, the coins on you and Al were the last of the 1,000 in existence. There is nobody else to ferry here, nobody to keep you company. After 5,000 years, the underworld has finally run its course.
So what happens to us? Can you return us to the land of the living? Probably not.
I see no point in keeping you here. But I have to ask one thing. That you keep this to yourself.
Look! Here comes Al now. Al! It's so good to see you. You were gone so long I thought I'd never see you again.
Kinda lost track of time in there. You wouldn't believe what we found. The ruins of a long-forgotten city.
Why can't
And
we
there was a
tell
tablet
Al?
describing an oracle who confronted a god and undid an ancient curse.
Sounds like quite a story, and I look forward to hearing all about it. But you two look exhausted. Why don't you hop in my boat and rest while I ferry you back to civilization?
Sounds good to me.
And you? Are you ready to go home?
So when you get the second ending, does Karen just also take you back to the living? Which would be weird. The less people know, the better, at least from Karen's perspective. Why? For one, other than Al, actually Al would also think we're crazy. Everybody should just call you crazy. And there you go, that's the end of it. Alright, ferry us home. 1 year later. Ooh. It's a fancy museum.
Hey, you made it. It's great to see you again. I read your book, and what the critics
Is
said
this
about
the
it.
same person?
I guess they weren't ready for your theories about the underworld.
Maybe I didn't look
Anyway,
at your face enough.
After everything you've been through, I thought you might appreciate some good news. So after we got back to the real world, I started doing some research into the people mentioned in Galerius's tablet, and I found something strange. I'm sorry I've been so cryptic. I've been dying to tell you. I just really wanted you to see this for yourself. Why don't you head on down there? I'll catch up with you at the other end.
Okay. Oh my god,
Oh,
other
hello.
people. I'm sorry, what?
It's you.
We're still in the underworld. No, we never made it out.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Ekura. Hi, Galerius.
It's you.
You're finally here. Remember me?
I do. What are you doing here?
It's a crazy
Gotta
story.
hop off. I
After
have
you
to hit
disappeared,
there,
Karen
come
appeared
slow.
and told us she was
Thank you
returning us
for
to the
being
world.
here,
Even gave us some
Found.
coins to help us start
I
our
hope you
lives
have a good
over.
session.
Only, for some reason, she returned us to your world instead of ours. Anyway,
I
I know we only
believe
ever had that one
this.
conversation, and I wasn't even sure if you'd remember me, but I wanted to say thanks for freeing us from the underworld and giving us a second chance at life.
You're with Equita now?
I know.
Equitia.
I can't believe my luck either. But we're engaged and living together. We're planning to get married next spring.
Are
If you're
you?
going to be around, we'd love to see you there.
I'd love that. Count me in. What are you doing with yourself these days?
Oh, I used Karen's gift to buy a farm in Umbria. Got a villa on it too, with enough room for Dooley, of course. It's hard work, but I sleep soundly every night.
So they basically
I'm
adopted
finally
Dooley.
my own man, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Good to see
Of course, there's a whole museum full of people waiting for a chance to thank you, so you better keep moving. We'll speak again soon, my friend.
You're here. It's lovely to finally meet you. Galerius told me all about you.
Good to see you too, Equitia.
So, you're the hero who somehow vanquished the last of the Roman gods. As I'm a priestess, you realize you've put me out of work. I'm just teasing. Actually, and it still feels a little sacrilegious to say this, I'm finding life after religion quite enjoyable.
Oh, that's good. How's Livia?
Oh, it's sweet of you to ask. She recovered nicely. In fact, she's here somewhere, if you'd like to ask her yourself.
I'll do that. What are you doing with yourself?
Galerius and I are engaged.
Yeah, he said
and
that.
Expecting. We've just bought a
Expecting.
lovely villa in the countryside, with room for a large family, and Dooley too, of course. It feels like the world has just opened up for us. There's so much to learn, and so many more possibilities for our children than we ever imagined.
And
We're just
technology.
so thankful for what you did for us. For all of us.
How are you adjusting to phones? Good to see you.
See you at the wedding, I hope.
Dooley! You are speed. Faster than fast.
Hello,
Lightning.
I'm Dooley.
Speed. I remember you.
Galerius said you're very nice and a big helper. Thank you for getting us out of the bad place. I didn't like it.
Neither did I. What are you doing with yourself?
I live at Galerius and Equitia's house. They look after me now and help me remember when I forget things, like brushing my teeth.
Right, they have brushing teeth. I didn't find the treasure, did I? Sorry, I didn't find your treasure.
Treasure? Oh, I forgot about that. I like my box now. Galerius got me a box that tells stories. It's my favourite thing.
Phone? I assume? I'm glad you're happy. It's good to see you again.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Or a TV, yeah.
Hello.
Probably TV.
You're
Yulia.
the Oracle, right?
Yup. Selma is fine.
Oh, of course. Sorry. And I never got a chance to thank you for telling Galerius how to save my life. And of course, getting me and all of us out of a terrible situation.
What happened to Aurelia?
Ugh, someone told me she was boasting about getting her claws into some rich prince, and how she was going to be living the high life from now on. Even in your time, life still isn't fair.
I doubt
Apparently,
she
he
did.
proposed before they'd even met.
Uh-huh.
And last I heard, she'd bought herself a first-class one-way ticket to join him in some exotic place called...
Nigeria.
What was it? Nigeria?
Mm-hmm.
Some people have all the luck.
Yeah. As the Oracle, I foresee terrible disappointment in her future.
Really? Huh. I feel better already. Thank you.
What happened to Malleolus and Claudia?
Last I heard, Malleolus kept insisting he was the last rightful ruler of the Roman Empire, and wound up being committed to a psychiatric hospital. As for
Wonderful.
Claudia, she was always so viciously unhappy. Someone said she'd blown all her money on wine, trying to drink herself back to the underworld. After the horrific way they treated Ulpius and me, I can't help feeling a sense of... what's that German word? Schadenfreude?
What? Okay, hold up. German to English. C-H-A-D-N. Freud. I spelled that wrong. It doesn't translate. Here we go. Malicious joy. Gloating. You know? Fair. Fair. Sounds like they got what was coming to them.
I couldn't agree more.
Hold up. 1 second. Okay. What are you doing with yourself?
Oh, I barely recognize myself. I'm living in a house share in London with my wonderful girlfriend.
Ooh.
And I'm studying English at university. Eventually, I want to
girlfriend?
travel the world and write about it. Turns out, it's about 30 times bigger than the Roman Empire ever was.
Yerp.
Did you know there are entire continents Rome never knew existed?
I do.
And you can travel almost anywhere in an aircraft, which is rather like flying on a Pegasus, but much more comfortable. Oh, sorry, you already know all that, of course. I'm just so excited. There's so much to see and learn and write about.
Seeing the world through fresh eyes sounds wonderful.
I have noticed people from your time have no idea how fortunate they are. I hope to change that. One day.
It's good to see you again.
You too! If you're ever in London, let me know. We can go to bars and drink wine and listen to the stories of the 9 million people who live there.
I'll take you up on that.
I hope so.
Is Lucretia your girlfriend? Cute.
You are here. It's nice
I
to
hope.
finally meet you.
Hey, Lucretia.
Lucy is fine. I'm making an effort to blend in, as you can see. We are all trying to keep a low profile. If the world knew we died 2,000 years ago and were suddenly brought back to life 12 months ago, they'd never leave us alone.
True.
Speaking of which, I wanted to say thank you in person. I'd say the gods smile on you, but I hear you drove the last of them off. So,
What are you doing with yourself these days?
I'm studying to get into medical school. As much as I resented the responsibility of keeping everyone in the city alive, when it ended, I realized I missed it. So I guess I'll just keep saving the world, if begrudgingly, one patient at a time.
Nice. So it's
You
two are
too.
together.
Don't be a stranger.
Damn. That would make you.
Hey.
I totally forgot about your existence. I'm gonna be real. Wait, is Scintilla out too?
Evening.
Hey.
So you went from military to
Hi there, I'm
military?
Horatius.
Why? Hi, Horatius.
I understand we have you to thank for giving us a second chance at life. And reuniting Scintilla with us as well.
Okay, so Scintilla did survive.
So, thank you.
All day if. What are you doing with yourself these days?
I'm living up north and studying in the military academy in Modena. I'm going to be an officer one
Why?
day. The world's changed a lot. But some things stay the same. Would you believe we're still studying military tactics from my time?
Well,
Alexander
yeah.
the Great, Caesar, Hannibal Barca. Still, I have to keep challenging myself to let go of old ways of thinking and embrace the new. As Seneca wrote, the ones who pioneered our paths aren't our masters, but our guides.
Sorry, no, you never got to see your girl again.
Ah, you remembered that. Thank you. I grieved for a time, but that's done. In the words of Epictetus,
Just
as
quote
those who
everybody.
rode behind triumphant generals remind them they are mortal. Remind yourself your precious one isn't one of your possessions, but something given for now, not forever.
I'm glad you're coping.
Thanks. Oh, and I don't know if you've heard, but a few of us are going for drinks later. It'd be nice to, chat with you some more.
Sounds good.
Great.
What happened to Domitius?
He's not my... Oh, I see what you did there. Good one. He had more trouble adapting than most. He got himself disqualified from the UFC. So he started some kind of underground blood sport tournament, like we had in Rome. Suppose it appealed to people's baser instincts. And they say he made some good coin, killing a bunch of men like that. But his luck
Get
finally ran out,
arrested.
and his life along with it. You know what they say. Live by the sword, die by the sword.
I mean, I didn't really talk to him enough to care. But it's a shame he can, adjust.
Perhaps.
Good to see you again.
See you at drinks later, I hope.
I take it you're the Oracle. Thanks for coming.
Good to see you again, Cynthia.
Actually, I changed my name to Cynthia. I didn't want to be associated with Sentius after what happened. I'm not sure if you heard.
What happened to him?
But after you drove Pluto off, Proserpina emerged from the Great Temple. She knew right away what none of us had figured out about that psychopath. He'd been keeping my little sister locked up in the upper cistern all that time. But he's been dealt with. He's... you know what? The important thing is, we'll never see him again.
What are you doing with yourself these days?
Anything I want. I'm a woman of means in a vast new world. I can go wherever and do whatever I please. Of course, I mostly just stay in my villa and have my servant Alexa summon things for me, because it's just awful out there. Barbarians everywhere.
Wonderful. Good to know you have not changed. What happened to Sentius?
He's still there, all alone. The last golden statue in the underworld. Trapped in a metal shell, slowly losing his mind until the end of time. Eternal torment. Just what he deserves, if you ask me.
Yeah, there is an ad. I will actually pause it for a minute. and we'll be right back. Alright, welcome back from ads. We just found out that Sentius, the magistrate guy, is the only statue left in the city, as he was... Proserpina was pissed as fuck at him. And he got to his just desserts. He did once tell me he wanted to live forever.
Then I suppose he got his wish.
It's good to see you again, Cynthia.
You too. See you around.
Okay.
Greetings.
Oh, you! I forgot about you. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
I take it you're the oracle everybody's talking about. It's a pleasure to finally meet you.
We've met before, though I wouldn't expect you to remember.
We have. I'm sorry, I don't remember. In any case, I'm Philip. I never thought I'd leave that cave, let alone the city. And now I'm living in the 21st century. What a time to be alive. And it seems I have your catabasis to thank for it.
Catabasis? What's going on with yourself these days?
I'm working as a consultant to the Faculty of Classics at Cambridge University, helping fill the odd gap
Cambridge,
in their
that's where I wanted to go to.
Not that I need the money,
university.
but I do love being around enlightened minds again.
That was my goal. Obviously, I'm still in the US. Things happened. Good to see you again.
My sincere thanks once again.
Georgius.
Greetings. You must be the legendary oracle. It is a sincere privilege to finally make your acquaintance. I am Georgius.
There's some bright fucking purple. Good to see you too, Georgius.
I am told we have you to thank for freeing us from Hades, and for that I am most grateful.
What are you doing with yourself?
I am reacquainting myself with Greece. It has changed so much over the last 2,000 years, I barely recognize it. This is at once heartbreaking and thrilling. Perhaps one day,
Hi, Duncan.
once I have seen all of this new Greece and sampled her delights, I will settle down in Santorini in a villa overlooking the Azure Aegean Sea. I hope you will join me there and regale me with the story of how you faced off against the fearsome god of the underworld and won.
Did you say hi? No. What are you doing? Really? There you go. Consider me there. Good to see you again.
You too, my friend.
Yeah?
You're
The loud
the one we've
address.
been waiting for. I'm Fabia.
Hi, Fabia.
I wanted to say thanks for sending Galerius to save my life. I don't know how you knew, but I would have been crushed by that shrine for sure.
Yep. You're welcome.
I'm just so happy to be here with you and everyone together again, even if it's just for one more night.
What are you doing with yourself these days?
Well, it's not like I have to work with all the silver Charon gave me, so I just do what makes me happy. Mostly that means baking for my friends and looking at memes while binging TV shows in yoga pants. What a time to be alive.
Mood. Except for the baking, I don't like to bake, but sounds like a life well spent.
Oh, it really is.
Good to see you.
You too.
Good evening.
Hi, Octavia.
Oh, hello. It's lovely to meet you. I've heard so much about you.
Nice to see you.
I'm thankful that you're here. I was sure the person who drove off the last pagan god would have more important things to do than visit the likes of us. But thank you for coming and for saving our lives.
That is not the lesson you're supposed to
What
learn,
you did
but okay.
was extraordinary, and I'll never forget it.
What are you doing, Shell?
I'm living in Rome again, in a charming little flat by the Tiber. Not far from my old place. Oh, and I'm training to be a crisis counselor. After you
Makes
sent
sense.
Galerius to persuade Ulpius not to take his own life, I was inspired. I just want to spend the rest of my life helping people, like you helped him.
Sounds like a noble cause. Good on you.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Good to see you.
And you.
Oh. Who the fuck?
Some soiree, innit?
Oh. This bitch. You are. I hate you.
Ah,
Why couldn't
hello
you
at last.
have died?
You must be the oracle I've heard so much about. I'm Dacius.
Hi.
Listen, I wanted to express my sincere appreciation for what you did. If it wasn't for you, I'd never been able to sell all those useless old relics I accumulated. Whatever you did in that temple made me a very wealthy man.
I hate
Thank
him.
you.
No need to thank me. It was entirely unintended.
Such acerbic wit. I love it.
I hate you. What are you doing with yourself?
I took the money I made from selling my trinkets and started investing in the stock market. That's where the real money is now. In fact, I was hoping to ask your advice, you being the oracle and future seer and all that, on which stocks I should invest in next. I can't decide between fossil fuels, tobacco, gambling and arms. What would you recommend?
I wouldn't help you even if I could.
Oh, don't be like that. You can tell your old pal Dacius. I won't take no for an answer.
DVD rentals have a bright... Well... I feel like a lot of people are returning to that. Or, not DVD rentals, though. Broadcast television is going to be the next big thing.
Oh, of course, yeah. I was just thinking the same thing. I'll go home and buy up as much stock as I can tonight. I'm going to make a bloody fortune.
Is he a shady card salesman? No, he's a fucking stock bro. Stock market bro. Ugh. Bye.
Of course, don't let me keep you. Thanks again for the tips, my friend.
Yeah, please lose all of your fucking money. Hate you.
Greetings.
Hello. Good to see you. Looking well, Livia.
Thank you for your kind words and for liberating us all. In all the time I was in the underworld, I never once imagined that I might end up in a place so much like Elysium.
Read any good poems lately?
Ah, you remember that. I'm a little tired of Ovid, But that's all right.
I
have 2,000 years worth of poetry to catch up on now.
That I read.
I'm already up to the 19th century, and am quite enjoying the work of a fellow
Edgar
named
Allan
Poe. I think I may have found a kindred spirit.
Crazy?
Men have called me mad, but the question is not yet settled whether madness is or is not the loftiest intelligence.
Okay, that's a little bit pretentious. Well said. What are you doing with yourself?
I'm recovering. Octavia was kind enough to let me stay with her for a while, at least until I'm well enough to be independent again.
That's sweet. Good to see you.
And you. Farewell, friend.
You're getting there. You tried to kill me.
It is an honor to finally meet you, Oracle.
What's up with your jacket? Looks like it's stapled together. Thanks, Kabash.
You know my name?
I do.
Oh, of course. You are an Oracle. You know many things. I too would like to offer my thanks for releasing us from that place, and for your role in bringing us here. This world is truly wondrous.
What are you doing with yourself?
For a time, I returned to Alexandria, but they have no need of another fisherman, and I came to see there is nothing for me there. Instead, I have decided to follow the custom of your youths and backpack the world. It is a great adventure,
that is why your
and I
jacket
have
is so
met
rough.
many people from many cultures. I spent the first 25 years of my life avoiding the 42 sins that would deny me access to the afterlife. Now, I think it is time I had some fun.
Sounds like you earned it.
Indeed.
Good to see you.
Thank you, Oracle.
Hello there.
Santilla.
Oh, I go by Gabriella now. I didn't want
Makes
to be
sense.
reminded of that monster every time I heard my own name.
Fair.
After you drove Pluto off, Proserpina came and released me, and that monster got what was coming to him.
Sounds like he got what he deserved.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What are you doing with yourself?
I'm living with Ulpius on a little vineyard in Umbria. It's even more wonderful than I dreamed it would be.
I keep forgetting that those two were a
I'm so
thing.
grateful to you for making sure he's still with us. If you're ever passing through the region, I hope you'll come and visit us. You can try some of our very own wine.
Cool. I might just do that. Good to see you.
You too.
It's nice to finally put a face to the name. I'm Ulpius.
Good to see you.
I understand I have you to thank for sending Galerius to save my life.
Yep.
The way you just showed up out of the blue and stopped me from making a terrible mistake. I'll be forever in your debt.
What are you doing with yourself?
I'm living with Gabriella in Umbria. We finally bought the little vineyard we always dreamed of. It'll be a little while before we know what we're doing, but every day I look at her and this extraordinary new world with all its beauty, and I think, what if I'd given up hope and missed out on all of this? So we're living each day to the fullest. And we end them all the same way, sitting together on our terrace with a glass of our wine, which the locals say is almost drinkable now.
Almost
and
drinkable.
watching the sunset over the rolling hillside.
Okay.
And I couldn't be happier.
Now I'm a little bit concerned about visiting, and glad you're happy.
Thank you. I wouldn't be here without you.
Good to see you.
You too.
Are they together? Oh my god. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
You figure out, you work your way through the internalized homophobia. Good to see you too, Rufius.
I go by Rufus now.
Rufus.
New start, new name. Oh, and
That's not very
thanks,
new.
by the way, for what you did. Sorry, I'm no good with the mushy stuff.
Turns out you were right. The statues really were watching us.
Huh. Good to know. Anyway, it was good practice for the new world. Security cameras and smartphones
paranoia
everywhere.
Paranoia.
Got to stay vigilant.
You get used to it. What are you doing with yourself?
I live with Virgil in Rotterdam, not far from where he grew up. It's very modern. Destroyed in the war, and it rebuilt itself. Good place for a fresh start.
Live with Virgil.
Haven't decided what I'm going to do with my life yet.
And they were roommates.
One adjustment at a time.
Good to see you.
You too. Look us up next time you're in the Netherlands. We're grateful.
It's so nice to finally meet you. I've heard so much about you.
Good to see you.
I wanted to thank you personally for getting us out of there. And for helping Rufus come to terms with himself. He may come off a little gruff, but once you get past that, he's a lovely fellow.
What are you doing with yourself?
I'm studying to be an architect again, and living with Rufus in our beautiful flat in Rotterdam, just down the river from Nijmegen, where I grew up. Of course, it's improved immensely since I was there last. Gleaming futuristic buildings and clean streets full of educated, accepting people. You natives of the 21st century have no idea how fortunate you are.
Good to see you.
You too. As Rufus said in his own laconic way, if you're ever in the Netherlands, we'd love to show you around. It's the least we could do.
I'll take you up on that.
There you are. I hope you enjoyed that. Now, there's one more person I wanted to introduce you to. I think you know her.
Why is she still whispering?
Sorry if I frightened you.
Why?
Just a little joke I've been saving for a long, long time.
Rude. I recognize that voice. Yeah, I do.
Allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Proserpina, former goddess of the cycle of life and renewal, and now a regular mortal. I wanted to meet you in person, and thank you for freeing all these people, and me.
I'm glad
I
that
hate
she
to think what would have
also
happened to
came
us
through.
without your intervention.
Yeah, I knew she was whispering to me. You created the time loop.
I did. I may have given up my immortality, but I still retain my gifts as the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. After witnessing Pluto punish countless poor souls over thousands of years, I knew this generation, the final wave, would not survive. So I tried to give them a way to buy more time. A second chance. Rather, as many second chances as they needed to avoid his wrath. So I whispered to Sentius in secret, telling him the prayer required to
Why
create a portal
Sentius,
in my
though?
shrine. I knew the danger of humans being corrupted by godly power, and so I put a safeguard in place. I required the creator of the portal to sacrifice their own life, so that it could only be used selflessly to help others. What I did not anticipate is that Sentius would retain his accumulated memories from each previous day, and as a veteran soldier, he had long since shed his fear of death. He quickly discovered that he could, in effect, prolong his own life indefinitely by exploiting the cycle. Of course, once I had taught him the prayer, I could not unteach him, and there was little I could do but wait for someone like you to come along and see him for what he was. We were all
You're
fortunate
garbage.
you came along when you did.
Thank you. What about Pluto?
I don't know what happened to him. I haven't heard from him, and I rather hope it stays that way.
Karen.
Oh, she inherited dominion over the underworld. Last time we spoke, she was working on a new world of some kind.
Ooh.
She wouldn't say what it was, But I'd be surprised if you don't run into her again. I imagine we all will. One day.
Is that trying to hint at a second game? Nice meeting you.
And you. Although it feels like I've known you forever. Oh, and one last thing. Do you remember all those golden statues scattered throughout the city?
Yeah.
Good. Because they remember you. Well done, my friend.
Oh, they
of
all
all
made
the
it out
heroes
too.
who ever journeyed to the underworld in return, none came close to achieving what you did.
We did
Hercules, Orpheus, Theseus,
Hear that,
and
Duncan?
Aeneas would be proud.
A little lap warmer here. Okay, so the only ending we didn't get was 3. Because that one was weird to get. I think I needed the key and I didn't have it. There it is. All done. We have actually watched these before since we got ending 1 and 2, so we'll just skip. Message from the developers. We hope you enjoyed The Forgotten City. We'd love to make even better games in the future. And you can help out by recommending The Forgotten City to a friend or writing a review. I recommend this game, everybody. It was fun. The more people play our games, the more we can level up. If you'd like to be first, no, and there's their